do one other baby segment today. So skin to skin is important when the baby comes out. You guys heard that?
Yes.
I was told that.
Yeah.
So before we go to the hospital, I shaved my entire chest. And
Wait a second.
Come on.
Wait,
dude.
what?
Stop.
Why? Then it's going to get prickly. Ew.
And then you're giving your baby the wrong impression.
Yeah.
You guys are parent shaming?
Yes. Wait. Okay, tell us. Wait.
Go ahead.
We'll
Sorry
be
we
quiet.
interrupted you.
Finish your story.
You guys are what you claim to not like. Parent shamers.
No, just friend shamers. Go ahead.
Okay. So I knew we were going in, and I have a clipper that clips all the way down. And I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to do skin to skin and we're about to head to the hospital, I want to make sure that she's not skinning like some gross chest hair.
Okay.
And so that's what I do. I take, I go down, and then while I was in there, I did a little armpit, And so I wanted to have fresh skin, not through the hair.
Yeah.
It'd be like giving someone a massage through a sweatshirt versus if they don't have their shirt on.
You have that much hair?
Well, no, but
No, he doesn't.
there's enough, though, to affect it.
I don't think so. You're not an overly
I've seen
hairy
you
guy.
shirtless, dude. You're not like Tom Selleck or anything.
Well, maybe that's because he's been
what
trimming.
a reference.
Thank you, dude.
What a reference. I did trim it. No, I mean, trimmed it just all the way off. And it was good, except now it is itching so bad.
Because growing out.
And now I got like an ingrown hair on my chest.
Oh.
Which is basically a pimple-like thing, and it hurts so bad. So I don't regret it because I think the baby got pure skin.
You gave her a good experience.
Yeah, with no hair. But so I wore a sweatsuit with a zip with no shirt underneath it, with all the way zipped up, because they were like, you got to go skin to skin as soon as it's over.
So you got to be ready.
Yeah, so I just
unzip
unzipped it and tucked the baby's feet in and zipped it up a little bit, and then had like the baby on my freshly shaved chest.
Okay.
And that was the decision that I made, and I'm happy about it, except now it is definitely itching. It's itching a little bit. And they were like, do you want us to clean her off before she comes to your chest? Like, and I was like, is it, do you know what they call it on a baby? Cheese.
What?
Is it spelled like cheese?
I don't think that's the scientific term.
They just put what they call it.
They're like, there's cheese on the baby when it comes out.
Like the goo?
Yeah, like the fluid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they call it cheese?
I thought that was gross too.
Does it kind of look like cheese?
And Bobby's like, I'm lactose intolerant.
I can't do that.
I can't have cheese.
That's funny, Amy.
I felt like they did I said no. I like whatever you guys think is best is fine. This is told Caitlin too. I was like, whatever is best is fine. I feel like they did like a small wipe before they handed her to me. But they gave her to Caitlin first. And we have a video of it. I'm not going to put it up on socials or anything. I shot a video of it. They allowed that.
That's cool.
I didn't know if they would allow you to make videos in the room. But I just pulled my phone out. And when they handed it to Caitlin, I'm so used to saying it about the baby. So you're going to have to give me a little bit of.
I think all of us, like we know it's a her, but for so many months we've been having to avoid that saying.
Except for Eddie, day one.
That's not.
Do we need to do this now?
We don't need to do it. We don't need to even talk about it.
It
wasn't even a thing.
Day one.
I think it was a misunderstanding.
It wasn't because he knew what he did.
I said it.
Day one, Eddie said her.
And all the listeners caught on.
And the listeners.
Not all of them. Some of them.
Well, the ones with ears.
I felt like, oh my God, that might have been one of the worst days of my life.
What?
Going home all day thinking about like, you idiot. Like, why would you?
Because Eddie said she. Like, I think what it was.
We were talking about athleticism.
Yeah, I was like, hey, my wife's pregnant. I think that's when we announced it on the show. Because she was like 4 months pregnant or something. And Eddie's like, yeah, she's going to be such an athlete. And my wife, who never listens live, but it came up on her Instagram, like the live. Mm-hmm. So she hit it because she knew we were talking about this. And she said, Eddie just said as a girl. She texted me. And I was like, oh, no.
And then you texted me, and I'm like, no, I didn't. And then we went back and listened, like, I sure did.
Yeah.
We had to scrub it. We scrubbed it from the side.
Terrible.
And then Eddie texts Caitlin. I was like, I'm sorry. She's like, it's not a big deal. You did it on purpose. Yeah, that's.
So, yeah, to your point, like, it's hard to say
it's hard,
now.
right? So when I say it, I'm just breaking a habit of us saying it for a long time.
Yeah.
But did skin to skin inside the jumpsuit. I'm not sure where that jumpsuit is now. It wasn't like gross because you're just
cheese?
You're just in the moment. Yeah. You want to know something else that I heard from the nurse?
Yeah.
I think I can say on the broadcast part of the show. And I've laughed about it, but I would not laugh about it in the situation. She said sometimes after a woman gives birth and they're sewing her back up, that sometimes she's been in there with guys and they've said, hey, won't you put one extra stitch in there for me?
Ew.
What are you talking
they
about?
They call it the husband stitch.
Ew.
They request that?
What's a joke?
Is it though?
No.
Dude, that's crazy. That's messed up. Like, not the time and place for
Have
this.
you ever heard that before?
Never.
I haven't either.
It makes me want to vomit.
But it must have happened at some point for them to even
No,
joke
she
about
said that people have said that.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean.
Or saying it like before. Like,
I
hey,
get
before.
it, but it's just creeping me out.
Even my wife and I joke around a lot together. Like, we bust each other's chops a lot. That ain't the time.
No.
That makes me want to say what she said. Well, I don't know. That's between y'all, but I think it'd be okay to say, which is so funny to show like her personality. What she just texted you about being back at work.
No.
Oh.
I don't. No,
Okay,
not now.
That is hilarious, though.
Yeah, nothing.
That's funny.
At some point, I'll be able to. Yeah. My wife has a dark sense of humor like I do.
Yeah. But it's just funny.
Yeah,
Okay,
my wife's funny. But
so,
yes.
anyways, y'all have that kind of humor, and even y'all were like, "What?"
Even I was like, I would never say that in that situation.
That's crazy.
But the other night I was laughing. I was just on my phone because I get fed baby content now into my algorithm on TikTok. And she was like, what are you laughing at? I was like, thought I was watching a video. I said, I was thinking about that nurse when she told us about the husband stitch. She goes, you need to stop laughing about that.
It's a Bobby Bones show.